This is the ethics of artificial intelligence in music by me, Cameron Waterfall. There have been significant changes in the music industry over the last few decades. These developments have changed how music is created, produced, distributed, and listened to. Although some artists still record in traditional ways with live instruments and vocals, digital tools give the ability to experiment with different techniques and sounds without the need for traditional recording methods. Most recently, artificial intelligence is another tool available. AI is increasingly being used to create, produce, distribute, and discover music. Tools like Music LM and Soundful can now create instrumental tracks, mimic voices, and support the production and songwriting processes of different artists. Although these tools create efficiencies and increase creative possibilities, it also creates ethical questions about creativity, ownership, and fairness. And this is what I'll be focusing on in this presentation. Before getting into the ethical debate of AI, it is also important to understand how it is being used in the industry. In music creation, AI analyzes patterns in melody, harmony, rhythm, and lyrics to create new compositions. There are a lot of different tools available, including Amper Music and SoundDraw, that create original music based on these patterns. In production, AI can assist with tasks like editing, mixing, and mastering. This has made the production process much more streamlined and efficient. Finally, in distribution, AI analyzes listener data to create personalized recommendations, target audiences, and support labels with strategies for releasing music. AI has moved quickly from experimental use into mainstream use. For example, it has been reported that over 30,000 AI-generated tracks are uploaded to Deezer every day. Some examples of AI music include tracks like Breaking Rust's track Walk My Walk, which was the first fully AI-generated country song to top the Billboard Country Digital Song Sale chart. Then there is AI assisted and hybrid music. A good example of this is the track Aftercare by Imogen Heap, where she created her own AI voice model that was featured on the track. These examples show the growing presence of AI in different areas of music production. Ownership and copyright are among the most complex ethical issues relating to AI generated music. At the moment, there is no specific UK law that directly relates to AI and copyright. In the UK, musicians and their music are shielded under the Copyright Designs and Patents Act of 1988. Under the current law, AI itself cannot own music. The rights belong to whoever created the AI system. However, this law is now very much outdated and has not been tried in court. It is definitely not clear and a bit of a grey area. The UK government is currently consulting on a new law to resolve concerns aiming to protect human creativity while expanding digital advances. The main concern is making sure artists recognize and receive compensation when their work is used to train AI. Another ethical concern relates to creativity and authenticity. Traditionally, music has been seen as a human form of expression based on experience, culture, and emotion. Supporters believe AI can push artistic boundaries while expanding creative options. However, those opposed to AI question whether the music it generates can be considered creative when it is produced through data analysis. For example, Tyrone Southern's album I Am AI was recognized as a milestone in digital advances, but also criticized for the lack of emotional depth and authenticity. Critics believe over reliance on AI risks generating music that is emotionally hollow. In a survey conducted by the Performing Rights Society, 90 In a survey conducted by the Performing Rights Society, 79% of musicians stated they are worried that AI music is competing with human created music. This seems to be a growing concern, as in 2023, the concern was only highlighted by 5%. The survey also showed that 76% of AI has negatively affected their income. There seems to be a growing concern that AI is reducing opportunities for composers, producers, and session musicians as companies opt for the cheaper AI generated options. However, it is unlikely AI will completely replace human musicians, but it does have the potential to improve collaboration if the right protections are in place. Some solutions have been suggested to address the ethical concerns. These include updating copyright laws, requiring the artist's consent for AI training, greater transparency of when music is generated through AI, and ensuring fair compensation for artists. Organizations like the Independent Society of Musicians think a clear legal framework is essential. Some countries, like Sweden, have already introduced protector for creators through new licensing models. In conclusion, AI gives opportunities and In conclusion, I think that AI gives both opportunities and challenges in today's music industry. It can support creativity and efficiency, but also raises some serious ethical concerns about ownership, income, and authenticity. As AI continues to grow, it is important that ethical and legal frameworks develop alongside it to protect human creativity whilst supporting innovation to continue.